It's a material that has been around for thousands of years. So let me enlighten you on what is exactly wrong with leather. Let's do the intro and we'll get into it. Hi, it's Fee here, the healthy vegan author and creator of the Gold Card Vegan resource website. Now, I loved leather in my younger years, but I never looked beyond the comfortable, fashionable accessories that were in my closet or explored where and how leather was made. Now, leather is a material we see in many everyday products, from shoes and bags to jackets and furniture. And these are standard items, but it goes way beyond these. You'll find them in all sorts of places, such as inside furniture, in cars, in the pet industry, which to me seems ironic, and in the music industry, etc. So for more detailed list, I have given you a link below, which is about leather products and, sort of a fairly detailed list. However, there is a hidden side to leather that many people may need to be made aware of. So let's start with the very first and most crucial issue, and that is cruelty to animals. Leather is made from the skin of animals, and many of these animals are raised specifically for their skin. Now, the leather industry would like you to believe it is simply a byproduct of the meat industry. However, skins from the meat slaughterhouses are only a very small part of the overall amount needed. These animals are often kept in cramped and dirty conditions with little access to food, water, or proper medical care. In addition to this, they may be subjected to cruel practices such as tail docking and ear cropping and branding. Slaughtering these animals for their skin can also be very, very inhumane, with some animals being actually skinned alive or beaten to death. But the cruelty doesn't stop there. Once the skin is removed from the animal, it goes through a tanning process to turn it into leather. Tanning involves soaking the skin in a mixture of chemicals, including chromium. And not only is this process dangerous for those who work in tanneries, but it also creates lots of pollution. The chemicals used in tanning can contaminate water or any water sources that are around. They can pollute the air, and obviously it contributes to global warming. In fact, the leather industry is one of the most polluting industries in the world. The World Bank estimates that the production of leather generates over 1.4 million tonnes of solid waste and 200,000 tonnes of chromium-laden liquid waste every single year. This waste can have a devastating impact on the environment, contaminating soil as well as the water and air. So what do we do about this hidden side of leather? One option is to avoid leather altogether and opt for synthetic materials. New vegan alternatives are coming onto the market regularly. Shoes and bags made from pineapple and cactus and cork, mushrooms, and more, even wine. Well, the wine waste, but it still sounds great, doesn't it? But you have to take care. Some of the vegan leather is made from PVC or PU, both of which comes from the oil industry. So they are not the best if you are changing for environmental reasons. And speaking of the environment, buying new vegan leather can be expensive, just as new leather can be. So consider recycling. And the reason for this? Well, for a start, leather can take decades to decompose, and it seeps toxic chemicals into the ground. Leather recycling is a more sustainable option that helps keep this material out of landfills and reduces the environment impact for as long as possible. By recycling leather, we can conserve natural resources, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and minimize the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. Leather recycling can also help create new products and reduce the need for virgin materials, further minimizing the environmental impact of leather production. Therefore, we need to prioritize leather recycling over landfill disposal to protect the environment and create a more sustainable future. Now, that's the environmental side, but there is an animal side to this as well. And many vegans prefer not to wear recycled leather, as it is still, at the end of the day, an animal skin. And so buying second-hand is very much a personal choice. So, in conclusion, the hidden side of leather is a dark and troubling one. From the cruelty to animals to the pollution and dangers for those working in tanneries, the production of leather significantly impacts our environment and society. It's up to all of us to make informed choices about the products we buy and support ethical and sustainable practices. But whatever you do, please don't buy new leather. It just keeps the system going. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and here's the usual. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Remember to have great food, make it plant-based, and be compassionate to all animals, those especially that come from the leather and make the leather industry, but also to all of the humans that are suffering because of it. Bye for now.